Hey everyone, Felix from Nintendo Life here, and today we're here to look at 10 exciting games coming out on the Switch in the month of October 2024. And the first game on the list comes out October 4th. It's SpongeBob SquarePants The Patrick Star Game. Normally, SpongeBob is the one who's taking the spotlight, but this time it's Patrick's time to shine like a star. This is a sandbox platformer. I've seen people describe it as GTA but for kids. I mean, I would have loved that growing up. Others call it Goat Simulator but with Patrick. You'll be able to partake in multiple different minigames like pinball, flying around, driving lessons, painting, platforming challenges, and lots more. All the famous sites from the series is here, and you'll have loads of different costumes for Patrick. If you're sitting there thinking, man, this game is looking to run surprisingly well, this is not Switch footage. They've not released a Switch footage trailer yet, so temper your expectations a little bit and you'll be good to go when this game releases October 4th. Then we have Europa coming out the 11th of October. If you're wondering about the name of the game, it's not because it takes place in Europe, but instead one of Jupiter's moons called Europa. See, here you can even see Jupiter in the sky. Hello, Jupiter! This has an absolutely mesmerizing art style. You play as an android called C, and you will glide around in this now lush moon. It genuinely seems so fun to control, real floaty and smooth. And to accompany all this, we also have a beautiful soundtrack. The gameplay of the game is that you'll be going around solving puzzles, meditating, and seeking out answers. How did the humans come here? Why are they not here anymore? Luckily, there's still animals who inhabit this moon, so you won't be completely alone when roaming around this lush and colorful world when Europa launches on Nintendo Switch October 11th. Oh, and there's also a demo available right now, which you can give a go if you're intrigued. Oh, the next one is one I'm really excited about. It's from the creators of Gris, and it's Never. If you've never played Gris, firstly, go do that because it is amazing. I played it earlier this year, and it was really a fantastic experience. You'd ideally want to play it with headphones because so much of that game is the sound design and music, and I imagine it'll be the same in this one based on the trailers. You'll travel as Alba with your white, growing wolf in this beautiful yet dying world. Something that's a bit different to Gris is that combat is actually here. The first game was a lot more puzzle solving, and though there was still action in that game, here you'll deal with it firsthand. It just looks like it's taking Gris and just expanding on it in a lot of ways. It still has that beautiful animated art style, which was one of the best things about Gris. And I'm excited to see how big this adventure is because Gris isn't the longest game, and that's fine. If you have a story, you just go out and tell it. Don't make it too bloated or long, just make it the size that's best for the experience. I cannot wait, and I hope you'll give this a try when Never launches on Nintendo Switch October 15th. And I hope I can beat it in 2 days because 2 days later we have my most anticipated game this year. It's bloomin' Super Mario Party Jamboree. The third Mario Party on the Switch, and this one is looking to up all the antics for the biggest and boldest Mario Party yet. 7 boards, 5 original and 2 returning, 22 playable characters including newcomers like Pauline and Ninja, and loads of different modes to partake in. The 8-player co-op Bowser's Kaboom Squad, the 20-player online Kooplathon, and 3 different motion control modes. I've been incredibly lucky and already tried this game, and let me tell you, it is fantastic. The presentation, minigames, boards, everything is top tier. There's even like a proper single player campaign and pro rules. So much to be excited about. Get yourself ready for the biggest Mario Party yet when Super Mario Party Jamboree launches on the Nintendo Switch October 17th. It feels like we're in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video game renaissance because we have yet another TMNT game coming to Switch. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants Unleashed launches onto the Switch October 18th, and this time the Turtle Bros have to combat mutants which have been let loose in New York. The art style and character models are very similar to the movie that came out last year, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and I genuinely think this looks really fun. Now, I have seen in the comments of the trailers that a lot of people actually don't like the art style, which I just don't get at all. I think it looks really nice. I like when they try different stuff, and they've really managed to replicate the feel of the movie, and that movie was clearly taking inspiration from Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, very good thing. You can play up to 2 players on a single system, so get a buddy, team up, and save the world from the mutants. And the first of 3 games coming out October 24th on this list is Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven. This is a remake of the 1993 JRPG, the 5th entry in the series, Romancing Saga 2. You play as the Emperor hunting down the 7 heroes. They were supposed to be saviors, but after a long banishment, they had been corrupted, and now it's your time to save the day. This is a non-linear experience, so there's lots of choices in how you will expand on your empire and recruit characters from over 30 different classes. The combat is turn-based, and you'll set your formation and battle away with newly added united attacks. I must say, from the gameplay we're seeing here, it looks to be running surprisingly well on Switch. Like 60 frames per second looking this good? I'm impressed. And you know who else is impressed? All the people who played the original. This is a very, very highly praised game. On top of making the switch from 2D to 3D, you also have full English and Japanese voice acting. If you're on the fence, well, good news, because there's a demo available right now, so yeah, go check that out and see if this is something for you before the game releases October 24th. And also releasing on the 24th of October, we have Yakuza Kiwami. This is a port of the 2016 remake of the 2005 original Yakuza game. Now this is, if not counting the Japanese exclusive Like a Dragon 1 and 2 remastered for the Wii U, the first time that this series is on a Nintendo platform, period. You play as Kazuma, who is mistakenly blamed for his boss's death and is now back after a decade in prison. Explore an open-world Tokyo where you'll be fighting opposing gangs in 4 different styles. For example, you can go bare hands or use stuff in your surroundings to smash your way to victory. There's also lots of mini-game activities to do, like playing Go, baseball, pool, bowling. Yeah, I'm only naming a few, there's a lot of these. And if you think playing these activities would be fun with another player, well, you're in luck, because you can play these party games in versus mode locally. So get ready to finally play some Yakuza on a Nintendo system come October 24th. And the last of the 3 games coming out October 24th is Shinshan Shiro and the Cold Town. This is a sequel to Shinshan Me and the Professor on Summer Vacation, The Endless 7-Day Journey. And that game was one of my favorite games that came out in 2022. This time you'll still play as Shinshan, of course, but it'll be taking place in 2 new villages. Akita, which looks quite similar to the one in the previous game, and Cold Town, which is much more akin to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. You have all the activities that you know and love: catch bugs, fish, and make friends with the local kids. It's one of the most beautiful games I've seen in a long while. Look at these hand-painted backgrounds, it's absolutely insane the amount of details they pack. I implore you to give either this or the first one a shot, because these types of games are just so relaxing after a stressful day. And now at least I will be picking this game up when it releases October 24th. And last but not least, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations coming out for the Switch October 25th. I asked our community what game they were most excited for this month, and there was loads of different answers, but the one I saw again and again was Sonic X Shadow Generations, so people are very excited for this game. This is a remastered version of Sonic Generations, but it adds a Shadow campaign which is supposedly the same length as Generations. The original game is as you remember it, but with a new lick of paint. A time travel adventure with a mix of 2D and 3D levels. In the new campaign though, you play as Shadow fighting Black Doom with your dark powers. Now even though I'm not the biggest Sonic head, Shadow has always been my favorite character of the franchise, so it's really cool to see him finally get some of the spotlight in a game again. So battle big baddies and zoom through the levels as either classic Sonic, modern Sonic, or Shadow when Sonic X Shadow Generations launches onto the Switch October 25th. And there you have it. Those were 10 exciting games coming out for the Switch in the month of October. Are there any of these games that you're picking up yourself? Well, let us know down in the comments below. I mean, it's pretty obvious what I'm excited for. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to excitedly click that subscribe button, and don't forget to check out our website, nintendolife.com, where you can find all sorts of Nintendo-related content. Stay safe, play some video games here in October, and we'll see you in the next one. Felix from Nintendo Life, out.